Now, when you're selecting fish for your aquarium, if it's a smaller aquarium, you're really better off going with standard tropical fish. So let's call these the cats. Typically, they don't grow as large, and typically they're not really as tough or as long-lived as something like the cichlids. So the cichlids are what we call the dogs, just for the simple fact that it makes it easy to explain to people that the dogs go with the dogs as such, and the cats go with the cats. Now the dogs, or the cichlids, are bigger, longer living, and much hardier. So there are times when you keep tropical fish in an aquarium, especially if it's significantly large enough to house the dogs, meaning 4 foot or at least 3 foot. So they got some room to swim around. And then occasionally you'll get someone that will keep tropical fish, and for one reason or another, they just don't really seem to do well. Now, in most cases, that's just not the case. But Sydney tap water has a very high pH. So therefore, it isn't really ideal for a lot of species, particularly Amazon fish that like actually softer water. So your tetras, your angels, your discus, there's many species of fish that really prefer softer water with a lower pH. Now, Sydney tap water is typically a high pH water. So therefore, if you keep cichlids in Sydney, it's significantly easier because the water is already the way that the fish want. So it's very much a matter of, if you can't beat it, join it. So basically, if you do start keeping tropical fish and you find that for some mysterious reason they don't go as well as you expected them to, then it's definitely worth, instead of trying the same thing again, it's really worth trying the cichlids because they typically are hardier.